What's up, Cinema Shogun here, and Ezra Miller has finally broken his silence, and he is saying sorry for everything, and I am sorry, but I find this laughable. Let me put it like this. You're a little late to work, you got a meeting, and you tell your boss, I'm sorry, there was a lot of traffic, I'm sorry for being late. You walk into a friend's home, you're a little clumsy, you knock over their house plant. I'm sorry, I knocked over your plant, I caused a mess, let me help you clean it up. Maybe you get in an argument with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, maybe you weren't hearing them out. Sorry, you know what, maybe I need to listen more. However, you don't form multiple cults, beat multiple women, kidnap people from Hawaii, groom 12-year-old little kids, little girls, prey on young adults, and allegedly even have sex with underage little girls, and then just say, sorry everyone, I kind of messed up there. But yet that is what is happening here. There is no room for an apology. I'm a forgiving guy. I believe in growing as a person. I believe we all have room to grow. I believe that people can change. I believe that people can make up for their past wrongdoings. I'm not someone that says, oh, just because you did something bad, this should hang with you the rest of your life. However, you don't just do all of this stuff that Ezra did and just say, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I need to work on myself. No. Ezra should be not in jail, under the jail. Ezra shouldn't even be seeing the light of day, at least anytime soon. So this apology is BS. And I called this out. I knew this was coming. I could tell by the way things were playing out that we were about to get to this point where they're going to try to do a redemption arc for Ezra Miller. Just listen to what I said on one of my past videos. Estimate this guy for 1 second. So I believe one of the things that could happen from here is Ezra Miller manipulates the hell out of everyone. He uses his, his gender ideology or how he identifies as. He uses that as a shield. Kind of eases his way back into Hollywood, kind of, lays low, doesn't get in any more trouble, and hopefully this kind of blows over. And, maybe 10 years from now, we'll find out that Ezra Miller has another cult, and he murdered 5 people, who knows? But I do believe there is a strong possibility that Ezra Miller could pull it off and make people believe that, oh, he's this changed man, he went and got help, and now he's okay. No one needs to worry anymore. This was just a rough patch in his life, but now he's okay. And he may even use this situation to virtue signal, to act like he's more of a victim, to have this rough part of his life that he could look back on, and he could pull up in whatever, situation that he's in to make himself look better or to make himself look more virtuous. Being a victim and going through tough times in your life, that's considered a badge of honor to these woke idiots out there these days. So I believe that's a strong possibility. So yeah, as you can see, I called it out because I saw this coming from a mile. I mean, literally a mile away. And what is he doing now? Oh, I'm dealing with these mental health issues, blah, blah, blah. Listen. I take mental health very seriously. But people are out here now saying, oh, at least Ezra was brave enough to speak up and acknowledge that he was dealing with mental health issues. I hope Ezra gets the help he needs. You want to know the help that Ezra needs? 3 hots and a cot in a penitentiary somewhere. You don't just do all of this stuff and ruin people's lives and then just say, sorry, I'm going to go get some help. No. Life doesn't work that way. Apparently it works that way for Ezra Miller. And apparently it works that way for some people in this country with this woke, weird ideology, these victimhood lovers. But it doesn't work that way in the real world. There's no reason why Ezra Miller is not in jail right now. And everyone's saying, oh, I'm glad Ezra Miller's working on himself. I hope he gets the help that he needs. What about the help that these little kids need whose lives he ruined? Everyone, I want you to keep in mind, as Ezra is issuing this apology, law enforcement is still looking for his little girlfriend and her 3 kids who Ezra Miller is hiding. Ezra Miller does not care. Ezra Miller is not sorry. I understand that to the general audience, to the general population of people, they'll go about their day and they won't understand what's going on here. But as we speak, Ezra and Ezra's little cult, they're attacking people online. They're attacking me as we speak. They're attacking other people who I've spoken with and who I know. So while Ezra is out here acting as if, I have mental health issues, blah, 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 the reality is Ezra and his people are working behind the scenes to try to silence anyone who's speaking out. He does not feel bad for his actions. I can assure you that. And I'm not just here like a YouTuber just, Ezra doesn't feel bad, I'm going to criticize this. No, I have insight. Like, I'm on the inside of the situation. And I can tell you, Ezra does not care at all. Ezra still got this little cult. Ezra is still doing all of the same things. But let's read through this little apology real quick. The Flash star, Ezra Miller, says they are seeking treatment for complex mental health issues. Now, what's funny is Ezra and his little cult, they've been attacking people for months, and they've been claiming, Ezra didn't do any of this stuff. Ezra is 100% innocent in their eyes. And they've even laid out like a fake timeline and like fake little graphic charts of how Ezra is innocent, but he's not. And even this apology would let you know that even in this apology, it's acknowledging that Ezra has been doing wrong. Yet Ezra and his cult, they have not acknowledged that yet. So I find this hilarious. I cannot wait to get on Twitter after making this video so I can go laugh at all of these people who have been harassing me nonstop for months. So they're all sitting here trying to say Ezra's not guilty of this. Ezra didn't do this. All of this is fabricated. All of this is a lie. Yet here Ezra is basically saying, you know what? All of that stuff's true. I have mental health issues. Please feel bad for me. Feel sorry for me. So which one is it? Is Ezra innocent, or is Ezra guilty of doing all of this, but he's suffering from mental health issues, so that's the excuse? So this apology, what it did is it shows that all of that other nonsense that's going on with Ezra's little cult, trying to claim that he's innocent, all of that is BS, bogus BS. And we all knew that from the beginning. In a statement provided by a representative of the actor, Ezra Miller didn't even write this apology himself. He didn't even say this apology himself. It was a representative. Now, I know that Ezra doesn't have many representatives and people close to him working for him. Ezra Miller uses his little cult members, little non-binary teenagers, to do his bidding and to do his dirty work. So this is more than likely just a representative for WB putting out this apology because they have this big Flash movie that they refuse to can. They want to put this movie out. So what they're going to do now is they're going to work behind the scenes to clear up Ezra Miller's name so they can release this movie. That's what this is. And this is why I have been telling you all from the beginning, and a lot of people have pushed back, but this is why I've been telling you all that the mainstream media, the movie companies, they're all on Ezra Miller's side. All of this information and these weird headlines that you're seeing about Ezra Miller, the news is almost like forced to put that out, but they're putting it out months and months and months later. Everything that you've seen reported by the mainstream media, I have reported right here on my channel months in advance. And I'm not saying that to brag about myself. I'm saying that to let you know that there's been a concerted effort by the mainstream media to kind of suppress a lot of this information from coming out. Because they want the Flash movie to still come out. They don't want to lose money because there was a big investment into this movie. And because, let's be honest, Hollywood defends people like Ezra Miller because they're all into the same things. They don't see anything wrong with going around and grooming 12-year-old kids because that's what they do. In fact, I'm sure they did that with Ezra Miller in the past. But let's read this half-assed apology. Having recently gone through a time of intense crisis, I now understand that I am suffering from complex mental health issues and I have begun ongoing treatment. I want to apologize to everyone that I have alarmed and upset with my past behavior. I am committed to doing the necessary work to get back to a healthy, safe, and productive stage of my life. Notice how they had to say a productive stage, aka, I just want to put out this apology so I can continue being in movies. Meanwhile, make no mistake about it, WB, I'm looking at you, Warner Brothers, DC Comics, you are funding Ezra Miller's activities. You are literally directly funding Ezra Miller's cult. Ezra Miller can afford to fly around the world and take advantage of little girls because of Warner Brothers and DC Comics being too afraid to fire the guy. And now I'm just looking online and it's like people are so forgiving, and I get being forgiving. But not in this situation. Once you start doing weird things with little kids and stuff, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So it hurts me to my stomach. I mean, it literally, I'm not even saying like, this isn't a hypothetical metaphor. You know, I'm not talking out the side of my neck. Literally, it makes me sour and sick to my stomach. Seeing people online saying, oh, I'm just glad he's getting the help he needed. Oh, I'm glad of this. And he's so brave for doing this because this is what he planned for. And I told you all that days ago, that I knew this was coming. Because he knows how to manipulate certain groups in our society. Ezra Miller got away with all of this stuff for so long because he identified as non-binary and all of that other madness. He used his gender identity and his sexuality as shields to defend him from criticism. And that is a fact. And now he's going to use the guise of mental health issues to hide behind. I'm tired of people like Ezra giving people with mental health issues a bad name. There's a lot of people out there suffering right now as we speak. And they aren't out here grooming little kids, flying around the world, forming cults. Ezra is. We cannot use mental health as an excuse for these actions. And even if you want to, then I don't care. Lock his crazy mental health having ass up. Period. I'm not here to play these games. I'm telling you right now. You can go to other YouTube channels if you want PC stuff. I'm really getting tired of how our society as a whole is handling these situations. Because little kids, little girls, little boys are being affected. And we're turning a blind eye to it. Why? Because we want to go see a superhero movie? Do you not think that I like superheroes? Look behind me. I like The Flash more than just about anyone on this planet. I don't want to see this movie. I don't want to support Ezra Miller. We got to stop giving these people passes just because they're famous, just because you like the movie they're in. Stop giving people passes just because they claim to be non-binary and they like this and they like, what? Who cares? Who cares? And the fact is, Ezra Miller isn't even everything that he claims to be. Ezra Miller likes women. Ezra Miller likes young women. So this apology is BS. The reaction to this apology is BS. But it's working. It's working. This will have the desired effect. Because now, this story about how this guy was a complete creep, doing completely creepy stuff to everyone all around the world, will turn into this championing of, oh my God, he went and got mental health. He went and got help for his mental health issues. Oh my God, let's applaud Ezra Miller. Everyone, Ezra Miller's so brave. Ezra Miller just used something else to shield himself from criticism once again. Once again. Why does this work on a certain portion of our society? Why? Because they love victims. They love playing victims. They love virtue signaling. Mental health, oh my God, Ezra Miller. Ooh, man, I swear to God. I swear to God, I can't be around these type of people. I cannot. I cannot. But this is where we're at now. Now we're just all supposed to forget that Ezra Miller was doing all of this stuff. Never mind the fact that he was forming an army and a cult and he was pulling out bang-bangs in people's face, threatening them and all types of madness. Let's forget about all of that. He's trying to work on himself. Allow the guy to work on himself. Mental health problems and virtue signal this, virtue signal that, victim this, victim that. It's crazy to me that the winner of this situation is Ezra Miller. And mark my words, you think that I don't know what I'm talking about? You should have been watching my videos. I laid all of this stuff out. I knew it was coming. And mark my words, Ezra Miller will make a return to Hollywood. And people will embrace him with loving arms. And that's sick. But that's the society we live in. And you know what? What can I do about it? I do my best to get in front of a camera every day and to try to inject common sense and logic into any story that I talk about. But it's very clear that society is going in the opposite direction that I'm going. And I just hope all of you all are smart enough to see through this nonsense. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.